Hello and welcome. Welcome if you are new here, and welcome back if you've been with me for a while. I really do appreciate you all. Just a quick reminder, there are 2 giveaways going on right now. The New Year giveaway, which ends at the end of this month. And then there's also the 3K giveaway that ends whenever we hit 3,000 subscribers. Those are both linked down below. Today, this is a wedding vlog, a little bit of an update. So let me start with a couple of updates. There will be a couple more videos coming. Henry's called. The girls' dresses are ready. Diana and Athena's dresses are ready. So we will be going in this Sunday to make sure everything's copacetic, everything looks right, the fit is good, blah, 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 blah. And then I also got a text from David's Bridal that my dress is completed. I have to go pick it up. We're going to go pick it up today, but then we will go back in February. I have an appointment on February 3rd to start with the alterations that we're going to do. So today I wanted to share with you, I got the hair vines for Diana and myself. And I also got the bouquets and the boutonnieres and all of that. So I wanted to share that with you. There is some drama with the bouquets. And so this video might be a little bit long because I will be penning receipts so you guys can read them. I'll also be looking down so I can, you know, keep track of what I'm trying to tell you. So I apologize for that. I don't memorize anything. My memory is but so if you see me looking down, that's why, because I'm kind of going over what I'm going to be penning. That's it. Let me get into first showing you the stuff. So first I'm going to show you our hair vines. Also the Kate Spade earrings. Just as a reminder, I'm pretty sure I will be wearing these as my wedding earrings. Although I haven't decided which pair, whichever pair I don't wear, Diana will wear the other pair. So I'll just show you these again real quick. This is what they look like. And I love these because these are so blingy. And then these are just little pearls. So I really have not decided. I really like the blingy aspect of those earrings. I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna really actually know until I have my dress on and all of that. I am only going to pull out one hair vine. They look exactly the same, but I will pull out. It came in really nice packaging. I got these from Etsy, by the way. I will throw her store name up here somewhere, just as a reminder. Oh wait, it's right here. Here, look. I don't even have to do that. I can do this. Can you see that? I can't see if you can see that. There we go. So that is her store name. And I absolutely loved working with this woman. She was so kind and nice. And I just, apparently she has more than one store. There are the different store. I can't see what I'm doing. There are the names of the stores on the back there. But anyway, she was really sweet to work with. I enjoyed working with her, unlike the woman with the bouquets. We'll get into that soon. But this is what the hair vines, I don't really want to like unwrap them, but this is my daughter's hair vine, and this is my daughter's hair vine because it came with the darker bobby pins, and mine came with blonde bobby pins. So as you can see, I'm not going to really unwrap them, but they are rose gold. I just don't want to mess them up. And they have pearls, and they have, you know, the little crystals to make them really shiny. So I thought that that was really pretty. And this is like 3 feet long. So I think that that's plenty of space or length for our hair, especially for mine. Well, I mean, I will be getting extensions, but you know what I mean. I think 3 foot is long enough. Okay, so I do want to start with the positive. Generally, I'm not a drama type person, and generally, if it was just a few issues with this person, I wouldn't even be bringing it up. But I want to bring it up because I want to say that I would not recommend this person if you get stressed out easily. I just wouldn't. If you like things to go smoothly without a hitch and, you know, everything just hunky-dory, I would not suggest working with this person. The only reason I would suggest working with this person is if you absolutely loved her product and you couldn't imagine receiving another product that was different. You know what I mean? Because these are unique. I do like them. They're absolutely stunning. They're absolutely stunning. And that is the only reason, because I was dead set on getting this bouquet. And that is the only reason, I stuck it out with her. So give me a second because it's kind of difficult. First one I'm pulling out here is my daughter's bouquet. And this lighting is going to be difficult. So this is, come on, lighting. I don't even know where the right lighting would be. There you go. You can see it has like little crystals down here and beading down here. It has a really pretty pearl applique here. I don't know, maybe I need to turn this light off. Hold on. Let me try this. Okay, so I apologize for how dark everything is, but this might be a better representation of without that big bright light, hopefully. So this is my daughter's bouquet. It's the smaller bouquet. You can see the bottom, how beautiful that is. And then, of course, the top has beading and crystals and everything, just all the way around. It's just absolutely stunning. And then these are the 3 boutonnieres for the guys. So this is what the boutonniere for the guys look like. And you can see that there's like a little pearl in there with blingies, and then it has a real pretty gold leaves. Yeah, that's really pretty. And then of course it has some of the beading, and then it has some little blingies down here, and then that's what the back looks like. It's really pretty, just kind of goes like right there. There was an issue with one of these, and it's this one right here. So I don't know how I'm gonna go about getting this fixed, but I mean, it's not super noticeable, but it's noticeable to me, and that's a problem. But it has one of the rhinestones. If you can see it right there, one of the rhinestones is missing, and it's actually in the bottom of this bag, but it's basically the same thing. It's really pretty. Here's the third one for the, I just 100% lost another bead. These things are shedding left and right. I need a better way to store them so that does not continue to happen, because that is kind of disappointing. You can see that I've got some beads down inside there that have previously shed, and I just heard one fall and hit that box down there. So now I need to search for that. But for now, I'm gonna put these back in here. And I'm not gonna unwrap this all the way just because I don't want it to get messed up, but this is my bouquet. It's really heavy. So the stem is under here to hold it by, and it has all those beautiful danglies. And you come up, and the undercarriage of it is really pretty too. But I'm gonna kind of keep that wrapped up. But that's what that looks like. And then of course it has all the brooches and blinginess all the way around. It did lose one of the larger pearls. It was pretty noticeable the other day when I pulled it out of the package. Today I am not seeing it right offhand, but anyway, that is what my bouquet looks like. And it's absolutely stunning in person. It is so, 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 so sparkly and beautiful. It is. It's really just absolutely stunning. Okay, you guys. So this is where the drama is gonna start, the complaining. So if you don't want to watch the video anymore, that's fine. Shut it off. Now would be the time to do that. But if you are here for the tea and why I would not personally recommend this person for doing business with, then please stick around. There we go. Turn the lights back on. Here we go. Okay, so, oops, what just happened? I touched the keyboard. Okay. So the name of this Etsy store is Elegant Wedding Decor. I will put the information up here. The only reason I am keeping her name in is because it's her business. Her face is her business and her name is her business. So I will be posting that up here somewhere just so you can avoid it if you choose to. I want to start by saying that in the beginning, everything was great. She seemed to be on top of messages. You know, we communicated a little bit back and forth before I paid, just because, you know, I had questions that I wanted to ask. I asked questions. She answered, you know, she would get back to me within hours or whatever, you know, just really on top of it. As soon as I paid her, it's like she lost all business sense whatsoever. I found her, after that, I found her highly irresponsible as far as running a business. She, at times, wasn't very nice when I was asking questions. She always had a lot of excuses. Now, I will say the good news is that her production time is 6 to 8 weeks right now. And she did produce my things in the 8-week period time. So I will say that, but man, communicating with her was just absolutely horrible. So, you know, the first thing I'm going to throw up here is just a message that I sent to her saying, hey, I've been eyeing this bouquet for a few months now. I'm absolutely in love with it, blah, 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 blah. And then I asked a couple of questions. I'll throw that up so you can read it. Pause the screen if you need to read it. And, you know, she says, yes, I can absolutely do that, you know, answering my questions, blah, blah, blah. So I'll throw that up there and you can read that. The main thing I want to point out here is that in the beginning, I asked her if she could send me updated photos throughout the process of making the bouquets, just because I'm anal, and I explained that to her, that I am anal and I am very keen on wanting communication. And she's like, oh, yeah, I'll send you pictures, this, that, and the other, not a problem, blah, blah, blah. And I had read a few of her reviews that people were complaining about not actually getting their stuff in time. And one of the complaints, it said, make sure you are asking for updated photos throughout the process. So I wanted to make sure that I did that. She was like, yeah, absolutely, we can do that, blah, 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 blah. Okay. So here I am telling her in this one that, okay, so kind of like a pre-warning, you know, because again, communication is key to me always. And I want to make sure that, you know, nobody is getting lack of information. I would prefer not to get lack of information. So, you know, this is just an email stating, hey, I do plan on putting a deposit down at the end of October. Okay. So this is now like a month in advance of when I was actually going to put the deposit down. So she had warning that I was going to put the deposit down. No problem, she says. I'll send you a breakdown of the prices, because I asked, you know how much it is for everything, blah, 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 blah. And then I said, okay, thanks, great. I look forward to hearing from you a little later today. Cool. Oops. Cool. Later that day, right on it. She told me the price of everything, what everything was going to cost, blah, 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 blah. Cool. She also says, And detailed pictures are always sent to the clients prior to shipping before the balance, but progress pictures can also be sent. Please keep that in mind. Progress pictures can also be sent. Cool. And I'd also like to, you know, make sure you're paying attention to the dates that these messages are going on. Let's see. So again, thank you for getting back to me so soon. We can do a custom listing when I'm ready to make the deposit. You know, that'll go up. You can read it, blah, 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 blah. Again, your work is phenomenal. You know, these bouquets are beautiful, blah, 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 blah. I was on September 23rd. So October 3rd rolls around. Hi, Joanne. I'm really big on communication, so I hope this message isn't bothersome. I just wanted to let you know that after discussing our financials, we will be able to get you the deposit on the 23rd of this month. Again, this is October. Sounds great. So again, she knew a few weeks in advance that we wouldn't be making the deposit on that particular date. On October 4th. Okay, so then on October 22nd, I reached out again. Hey, when you have a minute, I'll take that link now so I can pay the deposit. That was on October 22nd. October 22nd, she responded, okay, great. I will set it up and send you the link by the day's end. Regards, Joanne. Cool. October 23rd. Hey, Joanne, can I get that link so I can pay this before I leave town today? Give me about 30 minutes. Same day, give me about 30 minutes and it'll be there. Cool. And then I ask her, you know, on the same day, I'm not super familiar with Etsy. Will it come? Because this was like later on in the evening. She still hadn't sent it. You know, am I supposed to search for it, or will you send me a direct link? Like, how does this work? Blah, 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 blah. Again, on October 23rd, I will send you a direct link. Blah, blah, blah. And then it says, sorry, I will get it to you this weekend. I just got tied up with an out-of-state unexpected visitor this afternoon. So for me, I think that is very poor business etiquette. If you tell somebody that you're going to do something, especially something as easy as making a link and an invoice, a link for an invoice, like that's something that would literally take less than 5 minutes to do. I do it all the time. My husband does it all the time for his business. Literally, it would take less than 5 minutes. So for me, her telling me that she had an out-of-town guest is absolutely unreasonable to me, but whatever, I let it slide. That was on the 23rd. On the 26th, I sent another email. I wanted to reach out again. If you are too busy to take my order, I completely understand, but please just let me know so I can start looking at my other options, basically. Blah, 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 blah. She reached back out on the 26th. I will send it over within the hour. We had a power outage today due to high winds, blah, 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 blah. For me, I feel like that's a reasonable excuse. I really do. But was it actually true? I don't know. You know what I mean? Just because. So I said on the 26th, okay, thank you. October 26th, she just lost power again. She'll get it to me as soon as she can, basically. Again, on the 26th, wait, hold on. Oh, again, on the 26th, still no power. Please bear with me. Okay, cool, fine, whatever. On the 27th, finally, power, heading to my studio now, and I will have the listing up in about 40 minutes. And then on the 27th, well, I would like to point out it wasn't in about an hour. It wasn't in about 40 minutes, sorry. It wasn't in about 40 minutes at all. It was almost close to like 11 p.m. that night, my time. But she did send me the link. And then I said, hey, thanks. This was also on the 27th. Hey, thanks, just made the deposit. I noticed that they charged me for shipping. I just wanted to make sure that this was normal since it's not going to be shipped for a while. And she never answered me. October 29th, I left her a question mark. She gets back to me on the 29th. Yeah, that's how Etsy set up. You will not be charged for shipping again once the order is complete. And then on the 30th, I say, okay, thanks. Okay, so, so that was October 30th. November 17th rolls around. I have gotten no updates from her at all, no pictures or anything. So November 17th, I said, just curious if you had pictures to share. She replies on the 18th, production time is about 6 weeks, so your order will go into production stages at the end of next week. Which would have been week 4. Okay, cool. That's fine. I still expected pictures. So November 18th. So then I said, okay, I'll check back then. Sorry, I just assumed you got started after you received the deposit. And then she wants to, and this really is probably irritating to me more than anything in the world. She wanted to mansplain things to me. And that is one of my biggest pet peeves. No, I have many orders as stated in the listing. There's production time, which on all orders is 6 to 8 weeks. And then she says, what is your wedding date? That made me nervous when she asked me that. So then I decided to mansplain things back to her because I was irritated. And I'll just pop that up here, but basically it says, yes, I understand things are weird in the pandemic. You don't have to tell me that. I understand it. I've been living it too. Basically, I'll throw it up. I just assumed that because of how intricate her work was, that, you know, it actually took 6 to 8 weeks to make. I did not know that she told people 6 to 8 weeks, and then the last week that she has the stuff due, then she decides to slap everything together. Had no idea. That's all she needed to tell me. She didn't need to go into all the mansplaining, blah, blah, blah. So then she says, wait, was that November 18th? Then again on November 18th, she responds, each bouquet takes about 10 to 12 hours of work. So I will work on 2 to 3 each week for many hours. That was November 18th. Nothing from her. I reached back out to her on December 8th. Today marks 6 weeks since I paid the deposit. Just wondering if you have any pictures to share with me. She then sends me an excuse. I feel that this excuse is lame, uncalled for, blah, 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 blah. She says, I am swamped this week with it being the holiday season. Now, mind you, again, she's had my stuff for 6 weeks. So if she knew that this was a high time for her because of the holiday season, why didn't she get started on it earlier? To me, that makes 0 sense. Anyway, but you are in production and I will be able to get you some progress pics to you by the end of this week. I will work on completion by the end of next week. December 14th, never received a picture. Hello, do you have those pictures you promised? And then she decides to mansplain to me again. This one is the one that really, really ticked me off. I'll just throw it up there. You can read it. I'm not gonna read it again because I know it'll make me really mad if I do. I'll just throw it up and let you read it. So then I responded to her with all of my grievances. I'm gonna throw it up here so you can read it. basically saying, if it's too much of a hassle, why'd you promise me these things? You know, I mean, if you were just upfront and honest with me in the beginning, not a problem, whatever, blah, 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 blah. I'm irritated. You can see that in the December 14th message. And then she also, on December 14th, responds with some more mansplaining. Over it. And then so then after that, she then says, could you please send me your cell phone and I'll send you pictures. Thank you. And then she, again, December 15th, because I was so angry that I actually set my iPad down for a few days. I didn't want to deal with it. I actually wasn't feeling very well at the time, and I didn't want to deal with the stress. So December 14th, please send me your cell phone number. December 15th, please send me your cell phone number. And then on December 15th, she just posts a couple of pictures to the actual like chat here, but you're only allowed to post like 3 pictures or something. So she posted that. But she basically said, this is only partly done. Basically, you'll see that. Again, on December 15th, in order to keep on schedule, she needs me to get back with her immediately, basically is what this says. Obviously, that irritated me. It irritated me a lot because if you notice prior, you notice like all the gaps where it took her forever to respond, forever to do this. I had to completely remind her weeks after weeks, hey, where's this? Can I get some of these? So just please keep that in mind. In order to keep on schedule, I am awaiting to hear back from you. It's been like a day and a half. Literally a day and a half. So I get back on the 16th. At this point, it's 2 days. She sent me all those messages back to back, 3 or 4 of them, whatever it was, back to back. I basically told her off. In this next message, I'll throw it up. You can read it. I also basically said in this message that I felt like it was super crazy that she was allowed all these delays and not contacting me or not responding back to me in a timely manner. But as soon as I didn't answer her email immediately so she could stay on schedule, I told her that that was insane and that, with being chronically ill, I deserve some delays myself. You know what I mean? I was just so irritated with her by this point. And then again, she asked for my cell phone. Now, I do want to say the first couple of times she had asked for my cell phone number, I was hesitant in giving it to her just because I've already had these problems. And I don't just give my phone number out to anybody. I'm a very private person. Random people just don't have my phone number. So it took me a minute to actually give her my phone number. I did then give her my phone number. And she says, on the 16th that she will send some pictures. She says, picture sent to your cell phone. Okay. And then that's basically it. And then we did have some communication on the phone. Those won't be posted here. But again, it was just with the delays. Her saying that she was going to send me pictures. I asked her a couple of questions. She said she'd get back to me later that night. She wouldn't get back to me later that night. Again, I explained to her I'm going on vacation, blah, 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 blah. At this point in time, I'm not going to be able to pay the remainder of it. Because of all of her delays, I would have paid it off like the Friday before we went on vacation. But because of all of her delays, nothing. So we went on vacation and, the first 3 days, I expected her to send me more photos. to my inbox. She said, I'll get these to you first thing in the morning. I'm like, okay, cool. We're going to be out of town. Go ahead and send them and I'll see them when I can see them. I'm not going to have internet for about 3 or 4 days or whatever, but I'll look at them. So when I do have internet, I get back on my phone and I look, there's nothing. I send her a text saying, where are those pictures? I need to be able to see the end product before I pay anything. And that's basically it. Oh no, wait, sorry. I'm home now. I'll take the invoice when you have a minute to send it. So I stopped communicating with her via text and started communicating with her again via the app on Etsy. And I said, I'm home now. I'll take the invoice when you have a minute to send it. And then she says, I'll send it later this afternoon. That never happened. I left question mark. And she said, sorry, I decided to take the day off yesterday to go visit my father. So like, why would you tell me you're going to send me something during the day and then not, that just, to me, that's just poor business practice. I mean, if you said in advance, okay, I'm taking a couple of days off for some personal reasons or whatever, I'll send it to you when I get home. Cool, fine, whatever. But don't sit there and tell me you're going to send it in 30 minutes and then not fucking send it. Excuse my language. Don't send it to me because then all of a sudden you decided you wanted to go visit your father instead. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. This video is way too long. I said, yeah, today would be great so I can get it paid and you can get it sent, preferably the first half of the week. And then, so the times that you actually see on this is because it was like these, I took screenshots of these like a long time ago, or like last week or whatever. So this is what, and then I said, yeah, it would be great if I could get it paid. So then later on that evening, she still hadn't sent it to me. Or maybe it was, no, it was the next day, sorry. It was the very next day, not the same day, because 23 hours, 6 hours. And then is there any way I can get that invoice today? And all she did was send me the link. Here's the link. And then I said, okay, once this is paid, when can I expect you to ship? When can I expect the tracking? So then she explains it to me, like when it's going to be processed, blah, 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 blah. And I said, okay, it's paid. I paid for 2 days shipping. I paid for 2 days shipping. It took 7 days to get here. So that is my bouquet. That's my bouquet story. If you are absolutely wanting these products because they are gorgeous, because there is no doubt that these are absolutely phenomenal. They're beautiful, except for the fact that they're kind of falling apart and I need to figure a way to fix that. But they're stunning. There's no question that these things are stunning. But if you get stressed out easily, if people that are inconsistent bother you, if people that say that they're going to do something and don't actually do it, if that is bothersome to you, I would not recommend doing business with this woman. It was such a pain in the ass. And I mean, even at one point, it was so frustrating that John was like, just get our money back. So, you know, and I held off on that just because I wanted the product so bad. But I would never do business with her again. And I wouldn't recommend doing business with her. So that's all I have for you today. This was a really long video. I will try to cut it down as much as I can, but it looks like it's going to be at least a 30-minute video. So I hope you enjoyed this. I hope it was informative if you are planning your wedding or your vow renewal. And I hope you have a great day.